Hello and welcome to Gyllenhaalcast. We talk about Jake Gyllenhaal, our mascot, hero, and overall godfather of this podcast. You may not know it, but it is like that. As we always have our usual round together, that is Ali,
Uh,
Boris,
It's Gyllenhaal.
and Tom,
Yeah, g'day.
and me, Elena. So, who wants to start raving about the wonderful Jake Gyllenhaal?
As we do on every episode.
Yeah, this is basically canon now.
Yeah, for anyone that hasn't, just a quick plug for our Discord server, Jake Gyllenhaal Respecters. Link will be in the description. You can join us for a daily Jake Gyllenhaal respecting.
At least one Jake Gyllenhaal picture every day.
At
High
least
quality one too.
Like Jake running. Jake dating.
Jake looking at his sandwich.
Oh, sandwich, you so silly.
Anyway, who wants to start? Which movie are we covering today?
Which is your favorite Gyllenhaal movie?
Probably Enemy, but I didn't quite finish that last night. But I did finish Nightcrawler, where Jakey Boy plays a beautiful sociopath. Nightcrawler is interesting because he's very much playing a Nightcrawler that people, because American news is so sensational, that people like follow police scanners, the footage from crash sites to sell to news agents. So he's sort of a small time crook, successful Nightcrawler, who is also a sociopath. So you can kind of assume where everything goes from there. It's a very interesting sort of exploration of American media in general. It's great. I love it.
It's a very uplifting movie.
It is. I feel really good about life and people.
I certainly hadn't seen the film yet, but heard a ton of good stuff.
Oh, it's awesome.
A while ago, everyone rewatched that. Just most movies with the Gyllenhaal.
It's great. It takes place mostly at night, so everything's very dark, eerie, and gloomy for a lot of the time. It ties perfectly into how the movie feels and goes. Jake's fucking awesome, as he always is. So
it's really good sunglasses.
Hello?
Yeah.
Hello.
Okay, I heard everything had stopped there for a second.
Silence. Just thinking about Jake.
Just a quadruple silent appreciation going on in the podcast.
Yeah.
Here we go.
That's a movie with Jake in it.
We can talk about Enemy, which I saw, of course, in preparation to praise the great Gyllenhaal last night. So yeah, do we want to start raving about Enemy, Tom?
Enemy's fucking awesome. It's my favorite Jake Gyllenhaal film.
Yeah,
I
same.
think it's probably, it's peak Gyllenhaal.
Mhm.
He's just a fucking good actor. And then, what's better than one Gyllenhaal except for two?
Yeah.
Spoiling the plot of Enemy in the most roundabout way.
Yeah, so Enemy is you have one good Gyllenhaal, and then suddenly he finds out, oh boy, there is another one. And then he tries to find the other Gyllenhaal, and from that point onwards, chaos.
Yeah.
Is one of them an evil Gyllenhaal, or are they both good boys?
They're both good boys, but one's like... the movie has like an underground sex club in it. Pretty wild.
Yeah, with a crush fetish I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
This is my game theory on this film, actually. That it's all a story of a spider who comes to revenge the little Spidey bro who got squashed for a lot of old men to watch. that is my theory.
Okay, that sounds like an experience.
The protagonist was the spider all along. I'm saying it now.
Gyllenhaal, what a thing, what a concept.
The movie is based on a Portuguese book called The Double, I think it was called.
Yeah.
I've never read the book, but apparently it's translated, so I should probably check it out. Sort of see how it goes.
Is this also directed by the boy, Dennis, whatever that last name is?
Villeneuve.
Villeneuve.
It is by the boy.
The boy. What else has Dennis done? I'm not hugely familiar with him.
He did Arrival and Blade Runner.
Oh, that's right.
And Prisoners. Prisoners is by him.
And Sicario.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, yes.
Okay, no, I know who he is. I can get behind him.
He seems very promising. I have Enemy in my Amazon wishlist. I should probably order that sometime.
I watched it on Amazon Prime last night with the borrow your films click thingy, where I can watch a film for like 48 hours. And it didn't have subtitles. Right. I want to complain about that. I want my subtitles. God damn it.
It costs money to rent, right?
Yeah, it's like €3.
Yeah.
Well, I may as well just buy the Blu-ray then.
Yeah, true.
Buy them. So I just Amazon Prime as well.
Mm-hmm.
Chilling out on Amazon Prime. Jake Gyllenhaal.
This is our sponsor, Amazon Prime.
Of course.
Sign up for Amazon Prime with the discount code Gyllenhaal for like a 10% discount.
Only on Jake Gyllenhaal movies.
Yeah.
That's a good deal. That's a very good deal. What's next, anyway? Boris, I know you watched Peak Goofy Jake last night with Okja.
Yeah. That movie was an experience. It didn't have that much Jake in it, but it was like the funniest Jake I've ever seen. He's
a goofy psychopath.
He's not holding back at all, and he's wearing shorts throughout the entire movie, so you can check out those Jake legs.
Yeah, he's ripping me.
Ripping your style.
Yeah, Okja is far less of a Jake movie than. It's a movie about a big hippo cow that people want it.
Yeah.
And a small little girl doesn't want people. There you go.
Like this.
Watch Okja if you care more about animal rights than you care about Jake. Maybe he doesn't. It's a hard choice to make.
Yeah,
he's just a side character, but he's still worth experiencing. And if you have a Netflix account, you can just check out that movie for free.
Oh yeah. So what are you bringing to the table, Ali? What are you...
Wait, what did I watch recently? I'm trying to remember. What about like lesser known ones? I haven't seen Southpaw in ages, actually. Or you got
Yeah, I saw
shredded for it.
Southpaw. Yeah, he went
I've
from
heard it's
like
not all that great of a
Nightcrawler.
film.
It's not. But he went from like Nightcrawler tiny to Southpaw shredded, or like
Yeah,
around.
it's genuinely
It's awesome.
impressive.
I think
Yeah,
it was one of
it's-
the first like Google things that pops up is like Southpaw. What's his routine? Like people want to get to know like how do I get this? I want this.
Yeah, he is. He's beautiful. Movie.
Throw in all the pictures on the screen, future Elena, please. Exactly at this point.
Alan spent 3 hours browsing pictures of Jake for.
The things I do for this podcast. Jake Gyllenhaal shirtless and
Oh, you find plenty of those.
That shouldn't be an issue.
Your boy Jake, he loves the beach.
we have to look if there's a picture of him running on the beach. I think we just had running in the streets, and those pictures are already magnificent.
There's that epic picture of him wearing sunglasses, but also still shading his eyes. I don't know why I could remember that picture specifically. I have a problem. Addiction.
Every Jake picture is imprinted on your brain. Like an encyclopedia.
Unlike you fake Jake respecters.
What if I throw a little bit of a curveball here and ask you, what is the Jake movie you have seen?
Least good Jake movie.
Yeah.
There's the ones where he's like, when he's acting as like a child, isn't there?
Yeah, like Day After Tomorrow he's in.
Oh yeah, Day After Tomorrow. That's hot garbage.
What?
He's in there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's in the Bubble Boy movie as well, I think. And he's in Prince of Persia. That's Prince of Persia movie. Crash.
I just remember seeing that in the cinema, and I don't know why.
yeah. I don't know. Jake Gyllenhaal in Day After Tomorrow is the son. He's like one of the main characters. I didn't realize until pretty recently that it was him.
Prince of Persia movie was the most forgettable thing ever.
Yeah.
I just
Especially
remember.
considering it's based on like one of the best games ever. It's really annoying. I love Sands of Time so much.
Now that I see the poster, I only remember that the dagger had like a push button. That's all I remember.
Gyllenhaal, the most Persian-looking actor in Hollywood.
Oh, sure.
Source code.
Oh yeah, source code.
I never did actually see Source Code.
I don't actually remember if it's good.
Oh, I mean, I'm just looking at it online now, and all the ratings for it are pretty positive, I guess.
Yeah.
Being good, but it's another one that I'd have to rewatch.
I mean, if you're talking about like young Gyllenhaal, like I was completely more than surprised that he was the lead in Donnie Darko. Completely forgotten that.
Oh, did you not know that?
Nah, it just completely escaped me.
Thought it was his breakout role. It's the first time I saw him in anything, I think.
I think he was in Bubble Boy, which was the same year.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't remember Bubble Boy.
Does anyone?
I didn't even knew of this film like 10 seconds ago.
All I remember is it was like really bad. I mean, it's got Danny Trejo in it, so it can't be bad.
Ah, yes, the other guardian of the podcast.
It's got so many like weird acts, if I can remember.
If we take another recent one that I also watched yesterday, was another Villeneuve-Gyllenhaal combo, Good Old Prisoners.
I haven't seen Prisoners in a long, but Boris strong opinion saying just Jake.
My favorite Jake in terms of looks.
It is
just that cool haircut, and he's wearing all black all the time, and he's a cop.
Yeah, I watched it yesterday for the first time, and it really was really good. I really liked that. Like, basically, there's such a simple mystery. It seems like in the beginning, there's just two kids disappearing, but just how everything unfolds is like feels very natural, with like a lot of twists and turns in it. I think it was quite a long film, like nearly 3 hours or something.
Yeah, it's nearly 3 hours.
Yeah,
it's like 2.5 hours or something. It's quite long.
And it didn't feel like it, for me at least. Like, it was like constantly entertained and on the edge of my seat the whole time. And especially like with the whole like shooting, directing by the good Villeneuve, everything just looks amazing. So if you haven't seen Prisoners, do please. Very good.
I guess
there was Deakins on cinematography as well, just like in Blade Runner.
Oh yeah.
I guess the last big Jake movie that I haven't made, Zodiac, which is also a bit more standard, probably not, but it's interesting because I guess Jake kind of shares the spotlight a little bit with a lot of people, but he does well.
I think you were cutting out for me from time to time there, but I hope the capture got it.
Hopefully. Maybe. Worst case, we can just cut it out.
Just cut out all the parts with Tom.
Oh, do it. I died, remember? I'm in Europe and I'm dead.
You just set foot on the continent and poof.
Yeah, it's snowing again in London and I want to die.
Understandable.
Yeah, it's like the weather's not leaving. You think, no, now winter's gone. Like, no, it's coming back. Like, stop. Go away. Spring. I want spring. It's nearly April, for goodness sake.
Yeah.
Sure, if we all pray to Jake Gyllenhaal, it will get better.
Yes.
The weather god.
The one and only.
It's probably about all I can for today. I'm not quite sure I can. It's so unscripted.
We did quite well for something that was just a random idea.
I mean, our best podcast episode was just a random idea.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so there we can round this off again, which is basically the wonderful Jake Gyllenhaal was praised, so we did our jobs.
This was your weekly Jake Gyllenhaal podcast. See you all next week.
And everything was absolutely scripted, and we are professionals.
Of course.
So yeah.
God bless. God bless.
Yeah, so this has been Gyllenhaalcast. The Gyllenhaalcast, yes, the cost is high. No, it's not. He's Gyllenhaal is there for everyone. He also for you. You there in the third row. I believe in you. Okay. Yeah. So this has been the Gyllenhaalcast. Okay.
Thanks and goodbye, everyone. That's all we.
Thank you, Tom, for saving me. Yeah, so thank you for listening. Have a wonderful day, everyone. And thank you for all of your support. And keep on praising the Gyllenhaal.
Join the Discord.
Yeah, that too. Yeah, then you can get your daily Gyllenhaal delivered to your doorstep or screen.
Whichever you prefer.
You can just use our podcast money to mail people pictures.
Buy us all Jake Gyllenhaal Blu-ray. Goodbye.
Bye-bye. Oh yeah, on the result of the poll of who's the most cursed, I think my missing 2% are just that I was slightly more inactive lately. I think it would have been just straight 25% on everyone. I don't.
Hello.
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 Okay, wait. I try to make you a bit louder. Can you say something good?
Is everything working?
Now it's working, yeah. That's better.
Okay.
Good.
Uncomfortable, but hopefully I can keep it up for like 15 minutes.
What does the setup look like?
It's me holding the tiny mic on my headphones and then trying not to have my headphones slide out of my ears.
Sounds perfect.
Professional.
I love it.
Yeah, so is everybody ready? I think we're just winging it at this point again.
Yeah, I think so.
As we always do.
It's become the modus operandi.
That's how we roll. Oh
Okay,
yeah.
I think...
Small children may bust into my room at any point. So you may have to edit that out.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
It's in danger.
Oh well.
Okay, so yeah, I think then we can start. Okay, so and I don't even need to do a countdown. I just do it just one for me. 3, 2, 1, go.